And I'm still in the tech feast. My bro got a key, that's a Bentley. Money come nice, get plenty. Got a foreign little baddie in the crew with the face caked up, but you know that's. Took a snap in the E-class crew, now she tryna ask keys, picking up in the Benz. Come off that flex, man, I'm not tryna flirt, man, you know I'm just friendly. These times, man, I might with the lose on the way to a crib, so she know I step pricey. Her old man left like a weirdo, I'm a hero, money ain't nothing like me. Can't force my flex at the function, do it nicely, be subtle, man, lightly. Got my game back in like 010, but man, YGs, I'm in love with the 90s. Don't show me no stripes, my bro, man, that's not like me, only step in the Nikes. True say my bro got a check, but I said lie with, man, just spend that wisely. Don't flex your checks on Snapchat or IG, don't do it on IG. Lie, bro, yeah, don't do it on IG.
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. The New York Knicks come into this one following a loss, guys, to Toronto. So, Milwaukee will get the first possession. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now here's Brunson. For three, Bridges. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Now, here's Collins. After the miss from Damian Lillard, pass to Brunson. No good on the three. And the Bucks with possession. Here's Giannis. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Towns. Bridges outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Lillard, bounce pass. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Spins. And here's Brunson outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Such an intelligent basketball play by Jalen Brunson. This guy understands how to get himself going in pick and roll action.
Here's Lillard. Not going to go that time. Towns with the defensive effort. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thanks, David. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. That's from 8 points for Giannis.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to man.
2 minutes.
Clock at 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now Trent, after the missed three from Damian Lillard. Nobody near George. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Now here's Payne to the paint. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Here's Achua from outside off the mark. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Left side, George. Here's Giannis. Outside for George. And a miss there on the triple. New York trailing. New York moving it around. Back to Shamet. He takes it in, and he dunks it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Free throw good. Giannis. And he can't hit the second.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
The Bucks trail. Here's Giannis. Using his size, Giannis.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Achua, no good.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
Pass to Shamet. Here's Robinson. He gets it in there.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Lopez outside. Lillard with no one around. And the three ball is good.
Three-point goal.
Lillard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
They really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that game time. Hey, David, thank you. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 10-2 run here. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Mann gets the bucket. Mann got himself on the board with 3 there. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Lillard. Can't get it to fall. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Bridges. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
3-pointer, Lillard. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
The 3. It's hauled in by George.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Here's Bridges. New York, no good that time either.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Lillard looking around. And he drives in. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Brunson outside. .46 seconds left now here in the second. Bridges misses. Milwaukee leading by 6. Outside, Green. Lillard outside. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And here are the Knicks. George with the steal. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Knicks trail by 8. There's a good screen. Right side, Collins. Back to Brunson. Jacks up a 3. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Outside, Green. Lopez up top. From deep, Trent. It's rebounded by New York. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Bridges outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Trent can't hit. Knicks trailed by 10. Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to town. Anunoby's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Get ready for one man. It's your Knicks Breaker Dance Crew. Let's give it up for your Knicks Breaker Dance Crew.
And so George will bring it up for the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Yeah, John Collins, tremendous body control because the contact was there. He just doesn't allow it to bother him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Porter inside. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Collins. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. So fast in transition. Brunson gets it in there.
Well, if Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
The tie. Bridges misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Giannis outside. Bucks passing it around. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. They grab their own miss. Out to Bridges. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
It's Giannis with the drive.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Really left alone that time. And now a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
For real. Come at us, and we'll come right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Giannis. Can't hit that one. Towns with the defensive effort. From deep, Brunson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third. The Bucks on top. They're up by 7. And do not go away. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Milwaukee leading by 7. Trent outside. Back to Lillard. Takes a 3. And it's Shamet with the rebound. And so here is New York. Launches it. And Lopez pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lillard outside. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. At the top of the key, Lopez. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by New York.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Achua with room at the rim and doesn't hesitate.
McGee up top. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep, George gets the three-pointer to fall.
3 points.
George has got 9 points now in just the second half. And that one's good. Shamet.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The Bucks making a switch here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Thank you, David. Here's Mann, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First team foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Three-pointer, Lillard. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Bucks lead by 6.
a downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Here's Achua. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown right now.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The three from George. It's hauled in by Achua.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Second team foul. Train man. Substitution on the court.
Knicks trailed by 5. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Brunson. Inside. Out to Bridges. Cracks in the tray.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Outside, George. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Quarter double team. Here's Giannis. There's Giannis with the slam.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Towns with the defensive effort. Anunoby has the open look. And the three off target.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Bucket is good. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
From downtown. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And here's Brunson outside. The rebound by the Bucks.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And here are the Knicks now. 7-point differential.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure
from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Collins wide open. He fires. Here's Giannis. Can't hit from in close. And so the Bucks take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up.